France, a nation known for its revolutionary spirit, rich culture and staunch commitment to secularism or laïcité. Yet beneath the surface, a subtle transformation is underway. The visibility of Islam, particularly certain interpretations, is growing. This isn't about grand pronouncements, but a quieter, gradual shift. It raises questions about identity, integration, and the future shape of French society. What does this evolving presence signify for the Republic? It's a complex picture. France has long been a melting pot, but the relationship between the state and religious expression, especially Islamic expression, is a recurring theme. Recent attention has focused on a nuanced ideological current seeking to carve out a larger space for Islamic norms within the secular framework. This development doesn't always make headlines, but rather through small, incremental changes in towns and cities. These shifts can lead to a significant recalibration of societal norms. The focus of concern for some is the potential for an ideology to spread without widespread awareness. It's the subtlety that is often highlighted. In May 2025, a confidential report landed on President Emmanuel Macron's desk. Compiled by senior civil servants, it analysed a long-term threat to France's national cohesion. This threat was the subtle spread of political Islamism. The aim was to erode secular values, especially locally. This was a slow effort to reshape society. The report highlighted Entryism, infiltrating Republican infrastructure to change it from within. Individuals with certain ideologies seek influence in public bodies. Think schools, local government, community associations. The strategy works from the bottom up. The authors visited 10 French regions and examined 4 European countries. Their findings suggested a methodical approach to change rules. Entryism focuses on building influence within communities, embedding individuals to steer the system over time. Central to the 2025 report's findings is an organisation named Musulmans de France, FMF. This group was formerly known as the Union of Islamic Organisations of France, UOIF. The government report identifies Musulmans de France as the national branch of the Muslim Brotherhood in France. It describes FMF as the main French emanation of this international Islamist movement. The Muslim Brotherhood itself is a global movement with a long and complex history. Founded in Egypt in the 1920s, its ideology advocates for a society governed by Islamic principles. The French report suggests that FMF acts as its key representative within France, promoting its vision. This connection positions FMF not just as a religious or community organization, but as a vehicle for a specific political religious agenda. Naturally, Musulmans de France has strongly pushed back against the report's conclusions. In a public statement, FMF rejected any allegation that associates them with a foreign political program or a strategy of entryism. They argue that such accusations are unfounded and serve to stigmatize Islam and Muslims. This stark difference in perspective highlights the contentious nature of the debate. On one hand, the state perceives a coordinated, ideologically driven effort to alter French society. On the other hand, the organization sees itself as a legitimate part of France's Muslim community, unfairly targeted and misunderstood. The 2025 French government report attempts to quantify the reach of Musulmans de France, FMF. It suggests that the organization's influence is tangible and spread across various sectors of French Muslim life. According to figures cited, FMF controls 139 places of worship. Beyond these directly controlled mosques, an additional 68 are considered to be affiliated or ideologically close to it. While this represents about 7% of the approximately 2,800 Muslim places of worship in France, it signifies a considerable network under a unified ideological umbrella. The influence extends beyond prayer halls. The report claims that FMF also runs around 280 associations in diverse fields such as sports, education, and charitable work. Furthermore, FMF operates 21 schools, providing an avenue to shape the views and values of younger generations. The report paints a picture of a strategy aimed at creating Islamist ecosystems at the local level. This implies an effort to provide a comprehensive framework of services, social activities, and religious guidance that aligns with the Muslim Brotherhood's interpretation of Islam. Such ecosystems could reduce the need or desire for individuals to engage with mainstream secular French institutions. The report suggests this isn't about aggressive separatism, but building a self-sufficient environment where a particular Islamist worldview becomes the norm. The network is the foundation for this long-term societal project. The 2025 report points to observable changes in local communities. As Islamist ecosystems grow, social behavior shifts. Religious practice becomes stricter. Visible adherence to Islamic codes increases. More girls wear the abaya and headscarves. This signals deepening conservatism. Changes in dress aim to shift local norms. The focus is on secularism and gender equality. Demands for gender-segregated swimming times and specific dietary requirements in public canteens. Normalizing practices at the local level sets precedents. This gradual shift is central to the report's argument. The conversation is ongoing, adding layers to this subject. The concern is social pressure and marginalization. This subtle process of normalization is subversive. Every viewpoint adds to this intricate subject. The 2025 French report doesn't view the situation in isolation. Its authors concluded that the Muslim Brotherhood is shifting its focus to Europe. While its influence wanes in the Middle East, it targets Europe. France becomes a key arena for its activities. Europe is seen as fertile ground for lasting influence. External actors allegedly support this focus. The report mentions backing from Turkey and Qatar. Funds help build networks of mosques, schools, and associations. This suggests foreign influence in France's religious landscape. The Brotherhood employs a sophisticated strategy in Europe. It lays roots of Middle Eastern tradition while concealing fundamentalism, adopting a Western look for its ideology in Europe. Trends in France are part of a larger, coordinated effort. The movement's true aims are masked behind moderation. The May 2025 report unsettled the French government. President Macron convened a security meeting to discuss its conclusions. He tasked the government with developing new proposals by June 2025. The report called for resolute long-term action and a public awareness campaign. It advocated for secular discourse and teaching Arabic. The report faced criticism from both the right and the left. France must balance security with secular values and religious freedom.